Hi guys, I'm Claudia and welcome to day 1 of your 12 days of Pilates Christmas challenge. The next 12 days are about finding just a little bit of time to move your body even when life gets super hectic through the Christmas period. Each workout is intentionally nice and short, so it's super easy to fit into your day. So day 1 is going to be a core control workout, so we're going to fire up those abs. Let's get started. We are going to start today seated, nice and tall up on our sit bones. Knees are bent, feet are planted into the ground. Arms are going to come out wide and we're just going to start to warm up through the abs. So we take a nice deep breath in and on our exhale we rotate to one side and do 3 little pulses and we inhale back to center. Exhale the other way, pulse, 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 and inhale back to center. Exhale, pulse, 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 and inhale to center, starting to warm up through the waist, the spine, and again, just trying to get a little bit further around in that rotation in each pulse. We'll go for 4 more, for 3, for 2, last one. We'll meet in the center. Arms are going to come up overhead. We're just going to drop halfway back down and then reach up again. So we drop, curve through the spine, pelvis tucks. We lift back up. We'll go for 6 more. 4, 5, squeezing those abs as we drop back. 4, 4. 4, 3, 4, 2. On this next one, I want us to roll all the way down until our back is flat on our mat. We're going to come to a nice extended position, arms up overhead, legs can still be bent, and we're going to do a few roll-ups just to warm up through the abs even more. Let's take a nice deep breath in and on our exhale, arms come up overhead. Our head lifts, neck lifts, shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back until we're up in a nice neutral seated position. Then we roll back down, 1 vertebrae at a time, come into the mat, nice and slow and controlled. This is where the control part of this core control workout comes in. We want to move nice and slowly. The slower you move, the more challenging it'll be. Nice deep breaths. Use your exhale to come up nice and slow to that nice neutral spine and roll all the way down. Let's do 1 more here. So we come up and let's make this the slowest roll down yet. So we go 1 vertebrae at a time, slowly, 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 until we come all the way back down. Well done, guys. Now, I'm going to go into a little ab series with our legs in tabletop now. So we'll reach one leg up, other leg reaches, knees are tracking just above the hips, tuck the pelvis, feel the lower back imprint into the mat, feel those abs start to turn on. Hands can be up in the sky or they can just be resting down by your side if you need a little more support. So we're going to start with our toe taps. So 1 leg at a time is going to tap down to the mat and then lift back up. Opposite leg and lift. We want to reach away from the body with that toe. The further away you reach, the more you'll feel those lower abs start to fire up as well. We'll go for 5 more before we add on. That's 4. That's 3. That's 2. Last one like this. On our next toe tap, we tap down. As the leg comes back to tabletop, we chest lift, arms sweep down by the side of our legs. As we lower, opposite leg toe taps. So the chest is lifting at the same time as the leg is lifting. The chest is lowering at the same time as the leg is lowering. Starting to get into our coordination now, using our brains as well as our bodies, and anyone that's ever took one of my classes knows that I love to do that in class. We'll go for 5 more. Try to lift a little higher each time you lift up for 4. For 3. For 2. Last single leg. Now let's go for double legs. So both toes tap to the mat and they lift back up. Chest is still lifting at the same time as the legs are returning to tabletop. Chest lowers as the legs lower. And we'll go for 6. Holding up in that chest lift in 5. Inhale down, exhale up for 4. That's 3. That's 2. On this last one, we hold everything up. Legs are in tabletop, chest is lifted, single leg extensions. So one leg at a time is going to reach out and come back in. Chest is nice and lifted, gaze is just the top of our knees. We're here for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Now we can stick with single legs or we can move to double. So both legs will shoot out, both legs return. We can add arms and in. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. Legs to tabletop, arms by the side of the legs, little pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Melt all the way down, knees to chest, roll out the lower back. And we are going to move into our hundreds next. So in our hundreds, our legs will be in tabletop. We're going to pump the arms for a count of 5 on an inhale, pump them for a count of 5 on an exhale. Now we are going to go all the way up to 100. Today, you might get to 10, need to take a break, then just get right back into it. That's okay. The more you do it, the further along you'll get, and before you know it, you'll be doing 100. So let's get our legs into tabletop. We tilt our pelvis, lower back pushes into the mat. Arms come either side of our legs, chest is lifted up just as we were before, and we will start pumping those arms. We inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. That's halfway. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come all the way down. Well done, guys. I don't know if you could see, but my back hand was having to count up and down because I'll let you know in a little secret, maths is not my strong point. But anyways, we're going to roll all the way up and we're going to come onto all fours now. So we're going to get into the deepest layer of our core here. So we're going to want to come down onto all fours. Hands are directly underneath our shoulders. Knees are directly underneath our hips. Toes are tucked, we pull up through the abs, push away from the shoulders. We take a nice deep breath in. On our exhale, the knees hover just a couple inches above the mat. On our inhale, they drop. So we exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Really consciously trying to pull up through the core as we lift and relax as we lower. We'll go for 6, 4, 5, doing really well. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. On our last one, let's just hold up nice and still. We're here for 6, 5, stay lifted in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We walk out into a high plank, lower down into a low plank. From here, we're just going to do some single knee taps. So one knee at a time is tapping down to the mat. Nice and slow and controlled. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted, double knee taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, holding that plank in 4, in 3, in 2, last tap, hold that plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. There will never be a slower count than a Pilates teacher counting down a plank. Come back into a nice child's pose. From your child's pose, you're going to ripple all the way forwards into a nice extension. Drop the hips, feel the abs stretch out. Push back into our child's pose. We're just going to rock forwards and back a few times here. Just a little stretch before we finish. Nice deep breaths. Last extension. Last child's pose. Stay here for a moment, then start to walk the hands back up to the legs. Come to a nice kneeled position, and we're just going to finish with some breaths. So one hand will come to our heart, one hand to our tummy. Let's shut down the eyes, and I want us to start to take some really deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Last breath of class, make it your biggest one. Deep breath in and long breath out. Push all the air out. Open up the eyes and we are done. Well done guys, that's day 1 complete. Well done for taking some time for yourself today, and thank you for moving with me. I will see you tomorrow for day 2.